stampingwithdye.com, and I'm going to do a Mimeograph Monday today. I'm just making sure that that I'm showing is live, and it might actually be a what the heck one, because I've been wanting to show this box. It's the perfect parcel little box, so I've been wanting to show it. So I thought, oh, I'll do that for the Mimeograph Monday. So I got the catalog out, and I'm like, oh, here's the little box done. I'll do it. So it might be more just teach you how to make the little box, because doing the actual little actual box from the catalog. So you ever have those moments, you could be at a class and you could go, what the heck? So that might be what today is. So I want to welcome you to this week's Mimeograph Monday, and let me turn the camera so that you can see what I'm doing. Oh my gosh. It's just one of those things. And I'm very stubborn. I mean, and that might be one of the problems. Sometimes you don't want to give up. Okay, so let me get the catalog. So I have all these little pieces. All right, so this is what I wanted to do. Now, it's probably not going to look exactly like this when I get done. But hey, that's okay. But anyway, so this is what I'm going to be doing. And let me put it right there. So I have my little recipe. So then it was like saying how to do certain things. And I'm like, what? You got to do what? So anyways, just go to the box. So what you want to do for this one is you want, oh my gosh, I have to get my cardstock. Okay, so it's not even April Fool's Day, but I feel like it. Okay, so what I'm going to be using is the Perfect Parcel die and the Parcels and Petals stamp set. So that's what I'm going to be using, and I'm using Calypso Coral cardstock. Now, when you make the little box and you're going to stamp on it first, it's important that you stamp on your cardstock first. Hi, Barbara, because if you stamp on it after, the box has creases and folds, so the ink would miss those areas. So what you want to do is when you're inking it up, you want to make sure that you stamp your designs really close together, so that when you die cut out the box, you don't have a bunch of empty areas. So you just want to make sure, where you might, if you were doing a card, you might put some space, right? Because you would know where you were going to be. But when you're making the box, you want to make sure you ink all the little nooks and crannies up. And this is such a cute set, and I hadn't even been playing with it. So I love that it's got this look to it. It's got the funny little speckles. It's super, super cute. So you'd want to do, the box takes a whole sheet of, hi Jeannie, the box takes a whole sheet of cardstock. So you want to keep that in mind. All right, so what you would do is you would do, both these pieces. Then you would run it through the die. All right, so let me close the pad. So I did that ahead of time. But to teach you how to make the box, I want to make sure I don't have ink on my hand. To teach you how to make the box, I think it's going to be easier if I teach you how to make the box on a plain box, so that you don't have, the images like in your way. Okay, so hey everybody. Okay, so now this little box is super, super cute, and it's very important that you get all your creases going ahead of time. And if anything needed it more ahead of time, it's this little box. So we are folding, so this is the top, this is the bottom, so I'm folding them in. This one has this little triangle, so you're gonna fold it like this. And what's funny is, I kind of was frustrated a little bit with this box. And then we got Kentucky Fried Chicken last week, and that's what made me want to do this box. We got Kentucky Fried Chicken last week, and we got a box full of biscuits. And you know what? The box of biscuits is this box. So if you ever get your Kentucky Fried Chicken, take a good look at the box. All right, so I'm getting all my creases, so I just want to make sure. Now, this crease is going to go like this because it makes this triangle-y thing. And once you make one, it all makes sense. So hopefully this will kind of help you, All right, so then we want to do the same thing to the other one because, like I said, it takes two. Takes two of them. So just get your creases going. So like I said, this is going to be more of a video on making this box than necessarily making an identical mimeograph box. All right, so we have that. We got to remember to score here as well, because there's a score line there. I already did these ones. And I want to look up, hold on, in case you're missing any questions. So if I miss a question, I apologize. So we've got a lot of people here today. I want to welcome you. And if you're new, I hope you're not going, oh, this girl is nuts, and you don't watch, because this one is just kind of a weird one today. All right. Just because I was stubborn and I'm like, I am going to do it even if it's not the same. Okay, so we have all our creases. I'm just making sure. Looks good, looks good. Okay, so now we want to glue our box together. So you've got, these little things here. So you're going to get glued here. Now it says to use the tear tape, but I've been just using the green tip glue just because I have a little bit more play with it. So I can wait a little bit. I mean, you don't want to, where's my grid sheet? Where is my grid sheet? On the floor. Oh my gosh, let me get another one. Just in case I get glue. I don't want to get glue all over my table. Okay, so you want to glue this together. Now you want to pay attention to your score lines. So you just want to make sure, see there's a score line here. Score line. So you just want to make sure that it's, it's even with that. Same with here. That score line is even with that. And then just give it a second. So of course the tear tape, you wouldn't have to necessarily wait, as long as you do with the green tip glue, but it's not tons and tons of time. All right. So then dry. All right. So then what we want to do is, now I bring these kind of in. And usually when I tell you to put boxes together, I always tell you to glue them together flat so that you're not messing with the scores or you're not tweaking it or whatever. Well, this box is a little bit different because this is the bottom and it comes in. So it's just a little easier to glue it kind of like up, because it's just this weird little box, but it is super cute. All right, so now you're going to glue these two. So same thing. Green tip glue, green tip glue. Bring your little edges together. And do the same thing. Make sure your scores are in the right spot. And then just kind of hold it until it grasps itself or whatever. Till it gets itself held. And then you can reach in. And then I just kind of stick my finger in there and I just rub real good so that it's good and glued. So same thing with the other one. All right. So that's good. All right. So these, remember I showed you these little corner things. So what they do is that's all that you're going to glue on the bottom of the box. Just those little corners. So what you want to do is the box comes together like this. And this is where, if you get biscuits from Kentucky Fried Chicken, this is going to help you figure out your box. Because when we were done with the biscuits, I was like, oh my gosh, that looks like that box. All right. So this goes like this, and this goes like, come on, Diana, like that goes in there, and then it goes like this. All right. So see how, so that's why I'm putting it together without the stamping on it. All right. So then what we're going to do is we're going to take a little glue. We're going to put some glue on the triangle. And then that is going to get glued on here. Now I'm just going to open this up just a little bit. So that's going to get glued on here. Like that. So you just kind of hold it. All right. So then once this sticks, then I'm going to go to this one because I'm doing the same thing. Da, 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 da. All right. So I'll let that hold. All right. So see this little box. So this one, so I have my little thingies glued. And then, so what you can do is, so see how the box kind of collapses? And then it will lay flat. So this is where, when I was putting the greasy old Kentucky Fried Chicken biscuit box away, you know, to put it into the garbage, and I folded it down flat, and then I got looking at it, and I'm like, well, I'll be darned. That is the petal box. So see how that, like, that folds? So it like goes flat. So that's why I mean you kind of have to glue it. And I always say I'm not a scientist, I'm a stamper. So who knows if this is how they really wanted to do this together, but this is how it worked well for my brain. So see how when you don't want them, you know, you can put them in your shelf or whatever. You can make them ahead of time, and then it just goes boop, and it goes poop together. So now you have this. All right. Then the top, these are these little edges. So they fold like a triangle. See how it folds like a triangle? And then there's these little happy face in a line. These are even on the Kentucky Fried Chicken box. This same little closure. This folds down and it goes into here. Now it's cardstock, so you have to kind of give it a little. So what I did, where's this one? So I want to bend it just a little bit. Come on, Diana. For heaven's sakes. So just kind of bend it in that hole. See how I kind of bent it into the hole? So what I had been doing was I had been practicing with one I did with DSP because it was a little softer. So this uses the whale DSP. So this is the one I practiced on. So you might want to practice with the DSP one because it's more moldable. And look how cute this one is. Oh my gosh. Isn't it cute? It looks like a little box of sea bubbles. But anyway, so this was the whale DSP. So, you know, maybe practice on a DSP one. All right, so let's go to the box. So here is the box that I stamped on. So this is what I mean by you want to stamp on it first before you die cut it out, because of all the little creases and stuff. You would get that ghost image, you know, if you stamp on something that has a fold, the ink can't get in the divot. So you wouldn't have all that pretty little stamping everywhere because it had the score lines and stuff going on to it. So you just want to make sure you stamp ahead of time. But if you want it to be stamped, but it really does look cute stamped. All right, so then what I did was I wrapped some of the crinkle seam binding around it because that's what the catalog said to do. Then this die is so cute. It has so many fun little pieces. It has this cute little top that you can put on the tag. So you just want to cut your tag about 2 inches and then just lay the die on there, and it cuts and puts the hole in it. So it makes a cute little tag. You also have inside, it's a little strip. Let me show you. Instead of just telling you, let me show you. It has a strip. It just has such fun pieces. So I can't believe I hadn't messed with this before because it has such fun little things. So look, it's got a cute little shape like this. It has this, which is the belly band, which I am not doing because I didn't do the belly band. I just was not happy. All right, so here is this. So I just need to poke these little pieces out. Now, you wouldn't necessarily use the die, but my little poker, where's my little, oh, here it is. Here it is. Get all my little pieces out. All right, so see how it puts that little thing? So that was just like the picture. So that's gonna go on the box. All right, so this was for the belly band, but like I said, I'm not doing the belly band. All right, it also has some cute little stitching. Look how fun that die is. So that wasn't used, so it's just going back in the envelope. Let me put all these things in the envelope. All right, and then I stamped the tag with the bumblebee because that's what it said to do. And I still have a couple little pieces. There we go. All right, cute, cute. So that's gonna go in here. Then it also said to use the white craft, which I did, and it said to use the embossing powder, but I was lazy and I did not. Hi, Anna. Anna, I'm just kind of going, what did you say, off the rails with this one today. All right, so that's gonna go on there. Okay, so let me get my adhesive. It's just, I think it's going to be one of those weeks. We have our Over the Border Spring Social on Saturday. So all those packages got sent out last week. Super fun. So now we just have to get stuff ready for that. Okay, so it has You Did It. Super fun. Now, also, if you want to look in the catalog, and it was just something I totally missed because I was just wanting to teach you how to do the box. So I was just like, oh, we're just going to do that. All right, because see, here's the belly band that goes around there. And it says you're going to take some cardstock and you're going to, so this is what it says to do. So you just take a thin piece of cardstock and then you put this on, and then that's going to wrap around. So this would wrap around, but it's very, very fine. And it got closer to the time, and then I didn't do it. So I do have them die cut. So it doesn't mean I won't, but it's a super cute box, even if you don't. But also, look what else is on here. So I really picked a doozy to do the Mimeograph Monday. So it also has the fun little tassel, and I didn't necessarily want to make a tassel. So years ago, Jeff made me one of these things, and I think I could probably use this. And all you do is you just wrap and wrap and wrap and wrap and wrap and wrap and wrap, and then you have to tie a string and you cut it, and it makes a little tassel. and then it gets on here. So I may or may not make that little tassel. So I really, I got like, it got a little more crazier the more I got looking at this card, because I'm like, oh my gosh, Diana, what the heck? You picked one that was a doozy. But I do believe I want to finish it. But I really, really just wanted to teach you how to do the box. So I probably should have just said, hey, I'm just going to teach you how to make a box today, instead of the, so, oh my gosh. But anyways, but it's a super cute little box, isn't it? So next time you go to Kentucky Fried Chicken, you're going to go, hey, give me a box of biscuits, but throw the biscuits in a bag and give me the box empty so it's not all greasy, because it's a lot easier if it wasn't all greasy. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep playing with this box, and I think I am. I think I'm going to do my little tassel. I don't think this is maybe what they used, because I think this originally Jeff made to make, I don't think they're called tassels. I think they're called puff balls or something. But it's the same kind of idea. You wrap the ribbon around it and then you tie it, and then it makes like a ball, like a puffy ball of yarn. So I can use that to make the tassel. So in my mind, like I said, I'm not a scientist, I'm a stamper. So I'm a visual person. So my mind says, I know, right? I have a fork on my thing because I always make a bow with a fork. I have a, I don't know if I did it as a video, but it's on my blog, how to tie a bow with a fork. And that's like an old one. Oh my gosh. You'll have to really look back on the blog for that one. But anyways, so yeah, it's basically the same kind of idea. So we'll see. So what I want to do is thank you for joining me, even when things are kind of like, what is she doing today? Because hey, we all have days like that. And it's cute, even as far as I got with it. And I hope that you will give this bundle a try if you don't have it. March, here's March's. I didn't show it today, did I? I did not show it. So I want to thank you for joining me. And then I need some more vitamin D. Is that sunlight? Is that where you get vitamin D? Because yeah, I don't go out very much. I don't. I have LED lights. Does that work? I have daylight lights in the studio up in the ceiling. So anyways, okay. So, oh, it's snowing there. And it's nice here. It's pretty nice. I have a t-shirt on. So, but all right. So, I want to thank you for joining me and putting up with my nonsense in regards to this one. But I hope, like I said, I hope you'll give the bundle a chance. And if you have this little box, I hope that it helps you put it together a little bit easier. Because once, like I said, once I saw that biscuit box, since I am that visual learner, it just was like, well, there it is. There it is. All right. So, yeah, maybe I saved you some calories where you don't have to get a box of biscuits now. Right? Okay, so we will see you tomorrow for my Teach Me Tuesdays, and that's at 3 o'clock Arizona time in my Facebook group. So if you're not part of that group, please pop on over there and join that so you can do the live. I do always put them up on YouTube, but it takes a little bit of time, you know, for them to load and all that kind of stuff. And it seems like it takes a lot longer than it used to now too. You know, everybody's online right now. So, okay. So I am this time really going to stop laughing. So thanks for joining me today and have a great day. And I will see you tomorrow. Yes. Toodle, Dana. Bye for now.